Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing? I just want to say that I have got a massive, massive smile on my face because it is so beautiful outside. There is hardly any clouds in the sky and the sun is shining and it just makes you feel so much better, doesn't it? Spring is in the air and it's so exciting. So guys, welcome. Today is Burning Questions. I love Friday. We're getting some really great questions from you guys. And so if you do have any questions that you want us to answer, drop them in the comments below and we can definitely answer them. Now, my name is Dana. I'm the creator of this group. I'm a board certified holistic health practitioner and I specialize in helping kiddos with ADHD. Now, before I jump into this burning question today, I want to just let you guys know that I am doing a live training in the group on Sunday. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's Sunday night. Hope you guys can tune in live. I'm going to pop the link to the live training event and you can click attend and it will remind you when I'm going live. So I'm just going to pop that in the comments now. Andrew is saying, love the sunshine. It's sunny and beautiful in New Orleans today. Oh, that's so wonderful. Okay, so I wanted to hop on here today for this week's edition of Your Burning Questions to talk about something that a lot of our kids struggle with, and that is stress. Okay, stress is a very, very real problem for many of our children. ADHD and anxiety often go hand in hand. Stress is a very real problem for many of us adults as well, whether or not we have ADHD. And since this is a topic I know many of our kids struggle with, I wanted to talk a bit about it today. But before we do that, I want to hear from each of you tuning in. Are you listening in live? Drop a hashtag live in the comments below or via replay. Drop a hashtag replay if you're watching via replay. What that does, it actually lets me know when is the best time to be doing these lives. Are they now? Are they later in the day? So I like to know when people are actually tuning in. So let's go ahead and dive into this week's burning question. One of the parents in this group came to me and said, Dana, my daughter has such big feelings. She seems really stressed and I just don't know how to help her managing all of this. Can you help? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Tips and tricks to help you help your child with stress and big feelings. One thing you need to be aware of with stress in children is that it isn't always obvious that our kids are feeling stress. Sometimes instead, that stress might look like a headache or an upset stomach or chest pain or increased heart rate or inability to sleep, meltdowns, nightmares, changes in eating patterns, or pretending to be sick to get out of something. It can also look like moodiness, clinginess, a new fear, crying, anger, aggression, inability to concentrate, or big emotional reactions to minor situations. Stress doesn't always look like stress, so we need to be really in tune to what's going on with our children. Now, with that being said, if you think your child is dealing with stress, I'm going to give you a few suggestions I gave Jasmine and I wanted to share with you on here today as well. Okay, Andrea's tuning in live. Thank you. First of all, it's important for us to understand where stress comes from. Stress is a physiological response that is triggered by our perception of a situation. Now, the situation may or may not actually be a threat to us, but if our perception is that it is a threat, our body reacts in turn. So the first thing we need to do is to understand that when our kids are feeling stressed, it's because their body is telling them there is something to be worried about. Now that brings us to the second thing we need to know. We need to talk to our children and see if we can figure out why they are feeling stress. Many times our kids aren't going to be able to put the words exactly to what they're feeling. They may not even know they are feeling stressed or feeling upset. So it's our job to try and help them, but asking really good questions and then really listening to try and understand. One good strategy is to repeat back to them what you are hearing. Something like, it sounds like you are saying you're feeling worried about the test you have coming up. Is that correct? This is a great method because it helps give our kids vocabulary of what they are actually feeling that they can use as they grow up. Okay, step 3. Once you feel like you really understand your child and what's bothering them, reassure them that they are safe. But make sure as you do this that you're not minimizing their fears. What they are worried about might seem minor to us, but it's really, really important to them. So reassure them that they are safe. Number 4, you also want to teach your children coping mechanisms such as exercise, mindfulness, and deep breathing. Exercise is one of the best stress relievers there is. So if you notice that your child is feeling stress, get active with them. Go for a walk or a bike ride. Play a game of basketball or baseball. Go to a park. Not only are these great forms of exercise, but you'll also get the added benefit of vitamin D, that sunshine that's shining out there, which also helps boost the mood. Now, deep breathing is another great way to calm your body. With younger children, you can teach them about deep breathing by pretending to blow on a hot soup, or blow out birthday candles, or blow up a balloon. Do these deep breathing exercises with your children at times when they are not upset as well, because then that creates their ability to remember that feeling when they are stressed. And finally, another coping tool that I am so excited to talk about is Ziva Kids Meditation Training. Now, this tool can help our kids learn both how to recognize their emotions and how to manage them in a healthy way. I use it with my own kiddos, and I want to say that I wish that my parents had taught me how to meditate. Hi, Mum, if you're watching. Sorry. When I was younger, because it would have been so much easier for me later in life. Now, I think it is a great skill that you can teach them at a young age. It's like learning a language. When you try to learn a language when you're older, not old, when you're older, it's so much harder to learn that language than when you were with a kid. I love this new app so much. I've started including it in my protocols of families that I work with. Just as I tell these families to take specific supplements to help heal their child's gut and body and brain, I now tell them to use this app as a part of the process too. But you can start even if you're not working with me. So I'm going to pop the link in the comments to this app, and I love it so much. And it teaches kids of different ages and adults too how to meditate in fun ways, not just sitting there and listening to music or sounds going on. It actually teaches them how to meditate in fun ways. And I think that that's what you want to do, especially with kids. Do it as a part of your routine. It takes 21 days to create a habit. And so if you do this every day with your kid for 21 days, it will become your new normal, okay? When it becomes your new normal, it's easy. It's part of your daily life. And if you teach this to them at a young age, man, they're going to be thanking you later in life. Okay, number 5, spending time together. Now, strong relationships are one of the most important factors that determine whether or not someone can handle difficult situations. One of the parenting strategies I teach all of my clients is to spend time with their children one-on-one each and every week. Just doing this simple thing, being with your child, can do amazing things to help them with their stress. And if they know it's part of your routine, You do it every week. You spend, 10 minutes with them every week or 30 minutes with them every week, and it's their time and they get to drive that time, then they know that they can open up and talk to you about harder things. And finally, we need to manage our own stress, because our stress definitely spills over onto our children. Maybe you've heard they're saying that mums set the tone for the household. If mama isn't happy, then nobody is happy. Okay? And it's really, really true. When we are stressed, our stress bleeds over to our children. So take some time to take care of you. Okay? Detach from social media for a time, move your body, get some exercise, practice deep breathing, subscribe to that app that I just popped in the comments, because they've got adult training too. Do something you love. Practice gratitude by focusing on 5 good things that have happened to you today. Now, guys, in the comments below, I really want to hear from you guys what your favorite self-care thing to do is as well. Tell me in the comments below. Now, look, a lot of mamas just don't take time to do anything for themselves. They're too busy caring for everyone else that they don't take care of themselves. And I want to challenge each of you this week to do at least one thing for yourself. One little act of self-care. It could be going for a walk, taking a bath, exercising, reading a book. I don't even remember the last time I read a book that wasn't related to my work. Watching a television show you picked out, having a coffee, meeting a friend for lunch. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. I've really got to put her on mute. Whatever it is that makes you happy, do it. There's actually, as I said, there's an adult version of that Ziva meditation app too that I encourage you to check out. With that, you get a 15-day meditation training that can really help you reduce stress and build resilience and resistance into your life. I'm going to pop that into the comments again, and I'm going to share that with you. Renee, yes, so true. Kelly, thank you. Really bad about self-care, but love to garden. Heather, gardening is self-care. If you love to do it, that is part of your self-care. So guys, thank you so much. I'm going to pop that Ziva meditation for adults in the comments now, and you can take a look at that as well. So guys, tell me below, what is one thing you are planning to do for you this weekend? Take care, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.